And I'm Bella,
Welcome to Holy Matrimony.
a podcast where we discuss my journey into the world of professional wrestling.
And each week, I'm going to guide you through my ultimate obsession.
But first, you all know what I'm going to do. Would you please follow us on social media? We are on X and Instagram at Holy Matrimony. That's HOLYMATCHRIMONY. We do release new episodes every Thursday, so you could find us on most of the major podcast players. Some of you are watching us, and for those who want to, we are also on YouTube. Our YouTube is the Holy Matrimony Podcast, so that's youtube.com/@holymatrimony, all the same spelling.
Yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe, rate, review, follow, all those fun things to let us know how we're doing. It helps us out, and we really just want to hear from you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you just hear from us because we're the ones with the microphone, but we also
Yep.
like to hear from you.
That's how that works usually.
Or
Yes.
read from you.
Yeah, yeah, we'd like to read what you're saying.
Like, isn't it weird? Like in podcasts, they're like, "Oh, we want to hear from you. Comment." Well, you don't hear. You read.
You could, I guess, if somebody sent like a voice, video to reply to what you're saying.
Yeah, but that would be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
But like they don't. But that's not what they're doing. They're just like, "Oh yeah, in the comments, we want to hear from you." Yeah, but they can't hear you. They can read. So I'm just gonna start saying we can read from you.
I don't think that sounds great though either. I mean, if you read the comment out loud, then you're hearing from them.
But who reads the comment out loud?
People do, and they're like, "Oh, there's a comment from whatever."
Okay, yeah, that's if they're reviewing it like on the show.
Yeah.
But if they're just like, oh, reading it
You
after
don't read stuff out loud to yourself?
No, I'm not in kindergarten.
You're not sitting there like at home like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
No, that's literally like kindergarten, first grade.
Oh, I'm sorry that my reading level may not be up to your standards.
Oh, so you're reading your novels like out loud?
The ones that don't have pictures, yeah. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All novels? Anyway, guys, that's not what this podcast is about right now.
No, it's not.
We're talking about, well, we're late, so I'm sorry, guys. We know King of the Ring happened like 18 years ago or something.
Yes, and Clash of the Castle is happening this weekend.
Yeah, so we're like in between, which we will talk about Clash of the Castle next week for sure.
Yes, we're gonna review and give our thoughts on Clash next week. So if this week, I figure we'll just talk about the King of the Ring, what's happened so far,
which is a lot.
What we think is gonna happen in the future.
Yeah, your predictions that you love to give.
But like so far, I'm pretty spot on them. I mean, yeah. Pretty close.
I mean, there's some that we don't know yet, but it hasn't not come true.
That's true.
So I think we'll be okay.
Yes. So, I guess we just go ahead and get started.
I mean, I feel like we've already started, but yeah.
I mean, I guess that's technically we started. Yeah.
I mean, I will go ahead and say right off the bat, because I haven't been able to yet, my just idol spirit animal, Gunther, is King of the Ring. He's always been my King of the Ring.
Yes, but now he's officially WWE King of the Ring.
Yeah, as he should be.
Of course. I mean, that was never really a question for me. I figured like right at the grip he was going to be King of the Ring.
Yeah, but you scared me and you're like, oh my gosh, what if it's Jay? Because you're like, Jay might go against Tama Tonga. And I was terrified until it ended up being Gunther in the final.
Yeah, but then once Gunther beat Jay, it was a given that he was going to win. There's no way that he wasn't going to win that.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's Randy Orton. Love him too. But, Gunther's just like my ultimate bully.
Right.
Neither of them would have looked good in the crown, unfortunately.
But Gunther has not worn it.
Yeah, which is kind of a G move, just to like hold it.
He just carries it around.
Because he's too cool to wear a crown. Like, he doesn't need to just flaunt it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's not his style,
No, but can we please talk about the at least 30-minute long entrance that Randy Orton did at King of the Ring?
He does these long entrances now because he likes the crowd to sing his music, and he just wants to walk around all like methodically, and just it's a little much sometimes.
I'm pretty sure he played it 3 times. Like it cycled through 3 times. it was the most obnoxious, like longest entrance I've ever seen. Like I really want to believe that the Crown Prince, like Randy Orton's his favorite person.
You would think.
And that's why they were like, hey Randy. I even think at one point Randy was like, this is kind of ridiculous.
They kept singing it. As long as they kept singing it, he was gonna keep doing it. I mean, it wasn't as good as like France. Nobody sings it as good as them. But
Yeah, I don't know what they were on, but
yeah,
no, obviously it was like at first it was like funny.
yeah,
And then for a second, I was almost like, is something wrong with like the
yeah.
broadcast?
They're just
Like,
like, what's going on?
they just kept cycling it
Like, is
through.
he just gonna keep doing this, or are we gonna fight at all?
Like, I'm trying to decide if it stayed on the side of like just so cool that he was just like, I'm going to waste everyone's time, like in a good way, like Gunther's time, right?
Yeah.
Or if it did cross that line to being like, okay, yeah, this is too much.
No, I mean, I don't think it was quite too much.
It was almost like 10
Almost.
extra seconds would have been too. No, honestly, 10 seconds goes really long in those situations. Like 5 extra seconds,
Yeah, it would have been.
we would have crossed the line.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was. He deserved it.
Oh, I completely agree. But do we also think that that's why he lost because he was so exhausted from the entrance?
No, I mean, if it was somebody like that, like goes all out in that entrance, maybe he just walks down. If it was like Ilya conducting the
Oh,
orchestra,
gosh. Yeah, could you imagine Ilya doing it for that long?
he
His poor
can't.
arms would have given out.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ilya, like one of my new favorites for
yeah.
some reason.
Apparently, he's your new favorite.
Love him. But yeah, no, I think Randy, I think he was more into it than you think he does. Because he hits his little like pose. I don't, is that
Yeah,
what they're called?
yeah.
Okay.
Post, yeah,
I mean, I know that's what I would call it, but
yeah.
so good every time.
He does, but like that doesn't take effort, like physical, like exertion.
Oh no, it does. The way he does it,
He just
it absolutely
he just
does.
does this thing, like it's just
No,
put
but
his hands up
no,
and
he like does it though.
yeah, I mean yeah, but it's not just Ilya like conducting things.
Honestly, though, I kind of want to see if Ilya can do it. I think he can.
Oh, he could do it and still go wrestle like 30 minutes. Dude,
Yeah,
that
I
dude's
mean,
intense.
we saw him this Monday on Raw just take it from Braun Breaker, and he just would not give up.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe he could do it.
I think he could. I
We'll
think.
maybe try it one day.
Hmm. We'll see. If it was up
Maybe
to me, I'd have him just go out there and just 3 hours of Raw, just his entrance. Just doing this.
Ilya.
Yeah. Well, let's try it.
I think like you're the only one who'd ever say that. Most people are like, yeah, I would do 30 minutes of like Jay or 30 minutes of freaking or
Yeah, no. I want to see. I don't know. I want to see 3 hours of Ilya just walking around the ring conducting an orchestra. It'd be
but like a live.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
like worst, like the worst rated Raw ever. But I'd love to see it.
But like, what would people do there, right? Because they'd be like, oh, okay. And at some point, they're like, oh, we're still going. And,
Oh,
oh, wait, we're still going.
it's been a long time. What
Like,
is
do
it?
they leave? Like, does it go? It's like a roller coaster. Like, at some point, they're like, what's going on? Then they get back into it, and then they're mad. And then they, like, at
Yeah,
another
yeah.
point, they get back into it again a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And then
I
some
think
people
that's
leave. Like,
it for sure. And then it would be like the most memorable.
yeah, I mean, well, we know not the worst Raw.
Exactly.
So, because there's definitely been
Some
some bad
worse
ones.
ones. Yeah.
But, yeah, I think they
Mhm.
should do it. Like, it should be, man, the next time, like, April Fools falls on a Monday, right?
Yeah, just go out there and just 3 hours, just conducting the orchestra.
And, like, the thing is, too, like, they should make those tickets really cheap for some reason, wherever it's at, like, really cheap.
Yeah, yeah,
And people will be like, oh, this is steal, and they'll, like, all buy the tickets, not realizing, yeah, it's because it wasn't a real show.
yeah,
I mean, it was a show for Ilya, just not for everyone
yeah.
else.
I mean, yeah. I like try it. Why not? What's it
Yeah.
gonna hurt?
Anyway,
Yes, that's all we're talking about. Alright.
we also have to say, like, Queen of the Ring, which I was surprised,
Yeah, I was surprised too. Yeah, I mean, I was decently surprised.
but I know this has nothing to do, like, the wrestlers are like, why do you care about this? I did say from the beginning of the tournament for this Queen of the Ring, the only person who would look good in the crown is Nia Jax.
Mm-hmm. And she won.
She has like the face for it, the demeanor, the hair, and oh wow, was I right?
Yeah, I mean, you were right. She did win, and
Mhm.
it was actually a pretty good match too.
I thought it was good. I'm really liking Lyra.
Lyra. Mm-hmm.
She's doing really good, but she just wouldn't look good in the crown, and I think that that's what they have to think about.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, good match. She
Mhm.
was good in the crown. She beat her pretty distinctively. It was
Oh yeah.
sitting on her.
Yeah, that's what Nia does, just sits on people.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I would have known that like when I was at like my highest weight,
Yeah.
I would have just done that.
just being a wrestler and just sit on people.
Yeah, instead I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this weight loss journey. No, if I should have you should have got me into wrestling before I started that.
I've been trying for years.
Yeah, but like you didn't tell me like, hold on, before you stop eating and you actually like work out, watch this and let me know if you still want to.
Yeah, but didn't really think about that.
No. So now I'm
No.
like, I either have to just keep going and get like really small to be a wrestler, or I have to just go backwards and get as big as possible and just sit on people.
Yeah, I'm not saying that either one of those are impossible because it's been done, but we're also in our 30s now. I don't know if being a wrestler is in our cards.
How old is like Randy and
Yeah, but they've
AJ and
been
all these
doing
people?
it forever. You can't start it when you're 30. They got muscle memory built up.
You're telling me that there has been wrestlers who started in their 30s. Like started.
Like Diamond Dallas Page is the only one I could think of.
Oh, no, I'm not fit like that though.
That's what I'm saying. You seen that dude? DDP's
But
crazy.
if my whole thing is just to sit on people,
I know, but I mean, I would love to do it, but yeah, our 30s. I don't know if it's in our cards.
you're saying we? I was talking about
Oh,
myself.
okay.
So I didn't. Nowhere
Okay.
in there did I say you should do.
I
You know.
mean, if you're doing, I'm doing it too.
Yeah, but you. I mean, what body type do you have? No.
Dom Mysterio.
Oh yeah. You have a dom body type. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Okay, I thought you were gonna say Finn, and I was
No,
gonna say
no,
absolutely
no,
not.
Dom Mysterio.
Um, Finn has weird abs, but good for him.
Weird abs.
Like he has one ab that's like weird, that sticks out a little bit.
I mean, the dude's shredded. He's like
No, and that's
in his
great.
40s or whatever.
No, I'm not saying like in a bad way because good for him. Like
Yeah,
I mean, it sucks that he just has to take it all the time right now. But I've seen him wrestle well, so I know he's a good wrestler. Yeah, he's just, I mean, probably like no body fat at all because it's just like so his skin's so
I mean
tight.
that's what Pat said on commentary or on
Yeah,
announcing yesterday.
yeah, but Pat was having a good time. We don't know if it's true. But it might be true. But there's one ab, and I know for those of you like listening that watch this, like and you know which ab I'm talking about. It's one ab.
I don't notice this. I'll have to look next
You'll
time.
notice next time.
Yeah,
Like
apparently.
nothing bad.
Yeah.
You know me. There's definitely other people who have weirder looks to me. But yeah, I just had to point that out
Yeah.
but that's
Makes
what I was saying.
sense.
Sorry, you don't have a thin body,
No, I
but
didn't.
definitely dumb.
Yeah, I mean closer to Dom for sure.
Maybe you should grow your hair out and mullet it.
I could get a little stash like Dom has.
hmm
I could look like Dom.
I mean, for those of you watching, you could see we have a new little setup here, kind of to go along with our shirts.
Yes.
But who do we got?
Well, I mean, it's been very Judgment Day heavy recently.
Mm-hmm.
So we got, members of the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. El Campeon.
El Campeon in the middle there. Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
We have my boy, Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Too sweet, Finn Balor.
Oh, too sweet for Finn Balor.
Yeah. We got that dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom. Now, may I introduce the other two?
Sure, go ahead.
Because of Dirty Dom, we also brought in Dirty Dom's dad, Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, Latino Heat.
Yep, and his deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio.
Yes. The deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. And, they are like the bum ass Judgment Day.
As Pat would say.
Yes.
I mean, except for Damien. I think he's the only one that's not like a bum. The rest kind of suck right
I
now.
mean, he's kind of a bum.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's kind of having him fight like his battles for him and stuff.
No, he's not. He's fighting against that right now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's like, hey, you got a Braun Strowman problem, go handle it, instead of, like, handling it himself.
He's trying to get Carlito to earn his keep.
Hey, Carlito's cool.
Carlito.
Okay.
Love him, honestly.
Yeah, he's some of the best moments.
All right, we need to get a Carlito because he's, like, kind of, like, officially in. Like, Damien didn't
I mean,
say,
they did the fist bump.
but they did, and he waited for him to do it.
Yeah.
So, is he in now? Is that, like, their initiation?
Mean, I would assume.
So, yeah, we need him up here, too.
Yes. So, we're all over the place. We're not going in any order today. We're just kind of talking about what we want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, there's so much going on.
Yes.
Right? But, I'm not going to go over every little detail, especially because next week, after Clash at the Castle, there's probably going to be a lot to talk about, depending on some of the predictions we have.
Yes.
But, yeah, right now, I mean, I feel like WWE's ran by Judgment Day and the maybe Bloodline.
Yeah.
But maybe Cody. I don't know. SmackDown, I'm not getting right now, but.
Yeah, but Bloodline Raw for sure. I mean, they got the main storyline with Damien.
Oh, you mean Judgment Day on Raw?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Raw is being run by Judgment Day for sure.
Oh, yeah, because they got this Liv Morgan issue.
Right.
Everybody knew it was Finn, guys. We knew it wasn't Dom.
Yeah, for
we
them
got
that
that
didn't
confirmation Monday.
watch Raw, Liv Morgan is going after Dom. He's not liking it. We saw Finn grab the hotel room key.
Yeah, because we've known it's Finn,
Yes.
and she's just playing games or whatever.
Yes. And then, then you got this Braun Strowman and the LWO still going after them.
hmm
And there's a lot going on with Judgment Day.
Yeah, and I love it. I think it's
Hmm.
great. But yeah, on SmackDown, it's like the maybe Bloodline.
I mean, they're calling themselves the Bloodline.
Yeah, but are they acting like the blood? Like, okay, people are gonna be like, yeah, they're acting like the Bloodline because they cheat and stuff. No, but like, they're not cool and like strong though.
I mean, Solo is cool and strong.
When Solo barely ever does anything for himself, he sends his little boys
That was
out.
Roman. That was kind of how Roman was.
No, but Roman was like cool. Like Solo doesn't give off like the cool vibes. Like Roman gives off the leader vibes. Solo's just like, hey, I'm here.
But I think that's the point, right? Like Solo's not a leader. He's trying to be.
Yeah, which the Solo thing I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting Tamatonga and Tongaloa.
Wait, who?
Oh my bad. Tamatonga, the right hand man,
Yes.
and the
Infamous
infamous. It is okay. I didn't
Tongaloa.
want to say
Yeah.
that. The infamous Tongaloa. My
Thank
bad.
you. Put some
Um,
respect on their names.
yeah, my bad. It's not that I'm not getting them as like wrestlers. That's fine. I don't get this narrative they're giving them, but not portraying right because they're like, oh, they're these brutal like thugs and they'll do whatever. When have we seen them be brutal?
Yeah, I mean, like, they'll bring a chair in towards the end of the match and lose a match by disqualification. Like, they were kind of brutal last
That
Friday.
that was, but they weren't until that one moment.
Yeah.
And no, I want them to like just go out there and just be like dogs, just like
No,
tear it up.
I mean, that's literally, yeah, like they called, I think they said something about him, about Tama Tonga being like that, and like the dude's getting beat up by the Street Profits. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I like the Street Profits, but he shouldn't be beat up by the Street
What's his name?
Profits.
Angelo.
Angela Dawkins, yeah.
That just looks like a dad going out hooping on the
Yeah,
weekends.
100%.
I really like Street Profits. It's just his look is amazing to me. I love it. But yeah, like how is Tamatonga the right hand man?
Hmm.
This like just beast like pit bull, right? Can't like he's just brutal, and then he gets beat by or he like gets beat up at all by Angelo Dawkins. Does make sense?
Yeah, like, I'm not saying they need to be, like, obviously, like, the whole point of the Bloodline was Roman was the strongest, right? So, like,
Yes.
not saying they need to be Roman levels, but, like, it should be different. It shouldn't be not being able to beat up, but it should be, like, a ferociousness that's different than Roman.
Yeah, I don't want them to be like, oh, they're just the strongest, best. Like, no, I want them to immediately go out there and just beat somebody up with a chair and that's it, right?
Right, like, they don't care if they win or lose matches. They're just gonna
They just want to
destroy
beat
their
people
opponent.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that makes way more sense to me.
Mhm.
And the thing is it's I'm not just saying this because it's what I want. This is how they're portraying them
Mhm. But we're not.
in words.
But we're not seeing it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I want to see more. Or they need to change how they're talking about them. Something. I mean, Paul Heyman's killing it
Yeah,
every
I mean, that
time.
dude looks like he's just so desperate for Roman to come back.
Yeah, I mean, when has Paul Heyman not killed it? I mean, I haven't been watching this forever, but has there ever been a time?
No, I mean Paul Heyman's one of, if not the best talker of all of like wrestling, and he's just so like showing that emotion right now. Like you
hmm
can tell he's gonna have a good time.
Yeah, but so great. He's doing his job. And I'm not even saying that the Tongans aren't doing their job. They're just what we're hearing and what we're seeing are two different things. So I don't know if that's the writers, Triple
It's
H
Papa
figured
H.
out, because I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, I mean I think Paul Heyman, just for him, if he doesn't acknowledge the bloodline, you're gonna have a bad time. Like that's what I kind of think of it
I
as.
think he's always kind of had a bad time, but yeah.
Not with this tribal chief.
Yeah, the tribal chief, my tribal chief.
Solo
Not
Sikoa.
nope, not Solo Sikoa. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on SmackDown.
I mean, that's not all. I would say. I mean, because well, I got a couple things.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. Let's talk about Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. Had a pretty good match.
Yeah.
I think Logan Paul's kind of killing it in some of his promos that he's done.
Oh,
Right?
for sure. I'm really excited for this LA Knight and Logan Paul thing because they're both such talkers.
Yeah. So why are you excited for LA Knight? I thought you didn't like him.
I kind of don't like. Okay, so as a wrestler, I just don't care. I think yeah, he's fine. Like, right, he's good,
Yeah.
but not my style. Um,
But
I didn't get him until I've seen more of just him
you
talking.
kind of like him now, don't you?
Yeah, like I'm seeing it, in his talking
And his
specifically.
promos were so good.
But that's why I still think he should be a bad guy. He's not a good guy. The things he says, the way he says them, he is a bad guy. So I'm not gonna get fully on board until they let him be one. But no, him and Logan Paul are perfect because they're both like these smug, like, you know, talky
Yeah.
people. So I do like that little thing going back and forth.
Yeah, like that's where I think, like LA Knight, the last few weeks has just been his promos, and I see you getting into him. You're liking him a little bit.
Yeah, he had me laugh like once, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
dang, okay.
You
So
know,
I'm getting it more and more.
when he was against him,
Oh,
Carmelo Hayes.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you said it. I was like, dang, you like
It's
him?
him.
I think they should do that though.
They should. That should be his like lights go off. And it's him, and then his music starts.
Yeah, like get like a really good like female voice actress and just be
Damn,
like,
I'll do it.
no, well, no, you did the other day. You did do it like that. I mean, you're not doing it right now, but you hit that really hard. So, um, yeah, I mean, sorry, LA Knight's not as good of a wrestler in my mind
Oh, it's Carmelo
as
Hayes for
Carmelo Hayes.
sure. But it was good. They're a
Mhm.
good little few going on. I think that's like some fun stuff going on SmackDown right now.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like Raw has it way more together right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I know you're questioning this whole AJ Styles retirement thing.
Which I don't know if any of you've noticed. My hair is just shouting AJ today.
Hmm.
Um, if I have one dream in life, it's to have hair as beautiful as AJ Styles, and I'm getting there. I'm learning.
Yeah,
Mine's very light and fluffy today, like his is. I think I have to work for it. I think he just like gets
wakes
out of
up.
the shower and like shakes it out, and that's what it does.
Yeah,
But so I'm never gonna get to that point, but I'm slowly learning how to get there.
yeah.
So I don't know what else is going on because I'm just always distracted by his hair.
All I know is that you don't want none. I love
Hmm.
AJ Styles.
But you love Cody more,
Yeah,
so
yeah. I love Cody and AJ Styles. I can love them both
so
equally.
so who's winning at
Cody
Clash of
Rhodes.
the Castle?
Cody Rhodes, hands down.
And then is AJ quitting or like
No, he's not.
retiring?
No, he's not gonna retire.
But he's just gonna lose twice to Cody like that, and then what? Then
And
what?
then he's a bad guy, so he's gonna like
He
make
is
an
a bad guy.
excuse.
Then what?
Probably go after like
Who?
LA Knight again.
Why do we want to see that again?
Because he'll probably LA Knight will. I don't know. I'm not.
See,
I don't know.
my point is proven. SmackDown doesn't have it together right now.
I do agree. Some doesn't have it together as much as Raw.
Come on, Nick, get
Yeah,
your stuff together.
yeah. Nick Aldis, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, Adam Pearce over here, he's killing it. You know,
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look super. I mean he
except
did.
what he allowed to happen to
I was gonna say
Ricochet.
he looks a little. I mean he wasn't there last week, so this week, so like he couldn't do anything.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm really upset about Ricochet, but I was sitting here being like, you know what? I'm getting Braun Breaker. I like him. Nope. What a jerk. How dare you take out Ricochet?
That was Von Breaker's pretty intense.
I think he actually broke him. Like, obviously, it's probably supposed to be like fake. He didn't hurt him. No, I think he might have actually broke him.
I know when he threw him against the trailer and like you just it was
He
the
hit the
him falling to the
cement.
yeah him falling to the
Oh.
ground.
I know most people are like, well, no, it's when he got thrown in the windshield. No, no, no. It was
No,
that ground hit.
you heard it. It just smack.
He might have killed him.
I mean I think Ricochet's okay, but
Yeah, but not okay enough to be on my TV next week.
probably not. Probably not for a while.
And Samantha had to watch it. That's cruel.
Yeah,
I just hope that anytime Braun Breaker comes out, she just refuses to announce him now.
yeah, she could.
Like,
That's
she's
part of
just
the
like,
just mm-mm.
she's like, it's Ilya, and then
And then just nothing. Crickets.
nothing,
He doesn't need an announcement though. He's intense. He'll just
I'm just, yes, thank you. Your bark, yeah.
yeah.
I'm just saying that Adam Pearce failed that.
Mm-hmm. I mean he's a dog face gremlin. And he'll go against the Mad Dragon again. I think they'll have a good match,
Yeah,
and I'm excited to see it.
I'm just upset about Ricochet
I
though.
know. I'm sorry.
You're like just glancing right over that.
I mean, Ricochet, he can handle it. He'll bounce back like a Ricochet does,
He better.
or he won't, and you just won't see him again.
That's what I'm afraid of. But see, like, but I'm into Raw.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah,
into it.
yeah. SmackDown, you're not.
SmackDown, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel that Raw is definitely they've got their stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, all the storylines right now, and most of the storylines are pretty interesting.
On Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, right now we really have like two main ones, which is like the Judgment Day and then the Drew CM Punk thing.
Yeah, but I mean, they got this Braun Breaker stuff that's going on, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying like the two like
Yeah,
big ones.
you got this Chad Gable stuff.
Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah,
forgot.
Bad Chad.
Oh, Bad Chad almost got beat up.
Dad Chad a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he almost just whooped Otis with a
Mm-hmm. With a
belt.
belt.
I really want Rey Mysterio though. Next time he's in the ring with Dom to call out Chad, be like, Chad, get over here, and just like put his hand out and just say, come on.
So Chad can
And
give him the
Chad will be
belt.
like, what? And he'll be like, come on. And then he'll give him the belt, and then Dom can just, or sorry, Ray could just beat Dom.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's probably what needed to happen to Dom, and I'm assuming that never happened.
I mean,
He looks like a guy who's never been whooped with a belt.
he does go against different with the belt, and he kind of acts like that. Yes.
Yeah, so, Ray, I know you're the deadbeat dad. You can change that by whooping your son with a belt
Yes.
on TV so we can see.
Yeah, I would love to see that. But yeah, Chad Gable was probably the perfect person to show you how to do that.
He didn't get it done though, so maybe not.
Yeah, but like that's true. But he's gonna be Intercontinental Champion. He won't be. No, he won't be. But
No, because now Otis is going to come out and actually slap him. Which, I mean, love Chad, but he has it coming to him. He slapped
yeah,
Otis one too many
you
times.
can't slap Otis. Look at that
I
face.
know. It was so
I
sad.
know his face was just like. But then he got mad.
Yeah, Otis got mad.
So you get Mad Chad versus Mad Otis.
Uh huh.
Modus.
Otis, and then you got good Otis. So
Yeah.
Otis.
Godus and Modus against
Because he wouldn't hit him because
Mad
he's too
Gable,
good. Mm
or is he Bad Gable?
hmm. No, he's definitely, well, he's going to be mad Chad after that.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see the fallout from that. But he's going to be really mad because Otis almost hit him.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't.
Well, and if he's going to help Sammy
Yeah, I know.
against Chad, I think Otis might need a run. Like, he might need to go into witness protection if that happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that Chad Gable beats Otis. Yeah, he's gonna win probably. I don't know. I'm really.
Wait, Chad against Otis?
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about that. That hasn't happened yet.
No, but if it does.
I think if it does, Chad will win, but I think he has stuff up his sleeve. That's why.
Yeah, the Creed brothers.
Which, great.
Yeah, love them.
Dream team for me.
Mm-hmm. Chad Gable and the Creed brothers just running
Mm-hmm.
around, suplexing people.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
that's all we need.
Honestly, that's like a great team.
Mm-hmm.
Love the Alpha Academy, don't get me wrong, but with Bad Chad, they're just no longer the Alpha Academy,
I'll
really.
call it like the Alpha Academy 2.0 or something.
Is Sammy gonna take it over? Because that's
Oh,
annoying.
I hope not. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to start talking about some predictions and stuff, or not yet?
No, I mean, I'm all good.
What do you think's gonna happen with that? Like, do you think so? Sammy's gonna win, right?
Unless he doesn't, because the Creed brothers come out and help.
In
And
the-
this is like the introduction to, those weird little things we've been seeing behind the scenes of Chad talking with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the only way I think they would win.
I mean, no matter what, whether it happens at Clash or a little bit later, maybe like Money in the Bank, the Creeds need to partner with. That gives them an edge. Like, I know we both like the Creed brothers, but they're kind of nothing. I know.
Wow, dang, he called you guys nothing.
I mean, what's a character? Just two dudes who wrestle good?
Yeah, but that'll be the point. That's why I like that because Chad is like, oh, he actually wants good people, because he says they're bad, like
Yes.
Otis and Tozawa and Maxine.
Maxine.
But he'll be like, oh, but see, I actually got good wrestlers.
Right, but they'll give him like a character, like an
I think so.
edge to him. So I'd be excited to see that.
They'll kind of just be like an AOP situation where they're just two big dudes.
Oh gosh,
They don't really
AOP.
say anything, and then
The AOP, they get no reaction. Nobody.
here's the thing. I actually really like Akam and Razor,
Razor.
because they're just huge.
Yes.
Why Karrion Cross really just thought he needed not to have a shirt on this last Monday Night Raw? He's the one that makes it weird.
Yeah, like no, that's the saying. If they just let AOP and their manager, Mr. Paul Ellering, just do what they do,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't he carry Cross in there?
Yeah, just with his shirt off. Like, why did he have a shirt off?
And I like carrying Cross, but just not. I feel like this whole thing doesn't work with them.
Well, I don't know anything about him really, so I can't say anything except for why did he have his shirt off?
I don't know.
He's like not like a shirt off guy.
No, no. Yeah, if it's like Austin Theory out there having a shirt off, or you'd understand that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't know. It was like so distracting and confusing to me. But yeah, I can see the Creed brothers kind of giving that vibe where they're just kind of like the henchmen,
Yeah, but like
but
be
they're
actually
good though.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like-
And he kind of dominates, and like
Yeah.
so Chad finally dominates. I don't know what he's gonna call them, like their new thing.
I mean, his original tag team was like American Alpha, and then he went to Alpha Academy.
So it's gotta be Alpha something.
Yeah, like
Alpha Dogs.
the Alpha Dogs. Alpha Dogs.
The dogs too.
The dogs,
With
like
the-
DAWG.
Yeah, exactly.
Dogs.
You're welcome.
Alpha. They can get Braun Strowman, who's also a dog. Dog face gremlin,
I
They could
thought that's
Alpha-
Braun Breaker.
That's what I meant. Braun
Yeah,
Breaker,
yeah.
excuse me.
Don't confuse me. There's too many Brawns
Yeah,
right now.
sorry. But yeah, they can get Braun Strowman too. They can be Alpha
Yeah, but
Dogs.
they're bad and Braun's like good
Braun,
apparently.
no,
Oh, Braun
Braun
Breaker. You keep
Breaker.
saying Braun Strowman. I'm so
They can get Braun
confused.
Breaker. Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I think Braun likes being on his own.
He does. He's like, but like, could you imagine the Alpha Dogs?
The dogs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
Oof, not not woof.
But yeah, so the chat thing's really exciting. Yeah, so either for sure Sammy's just winning and it's because Otis helps,
Yes.
or Otis still could help, but Chad wins because of the Creed brothers. I think the only reason he wins is if the Creed brothers come out.
Which I would like. I would love to see.
Me too, because I'd love to see like a change in title stuff and hands. Because we have pretty strong predictions about what's going to happen with Damien and Drew.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Drew's losing again at Clash of the Castle, which is
Which they're going to riot in Scotland
yeah. I mean, he
because
lost.
we know Piper's losing.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Piper Niven's gonna be losing to Bailey. We know that.
And then you're also going to have Drew lose.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's only going to lose because of one thing, though.
yeah. So I mean, like this week, so Judgment Day got banned, right, from ringside, right, because he beat Finn.
Because Drew beat Finn, yes.
Yes. So it's just gonna be Drew versus Damien,
Mm-hmm.
and so like, there's no one else to blame but himself. I mean, here's the thing. By all rights, he should win, right?
No,
Like,
he
it's his
should win.
hometown, but CM Punk's got to come out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If CM Punk doesn't come out, he wins. Just, I think he is going to win. I think that's the point.
Yes.
But we have such this feud building with CM Punk. He's going to almost win, and then CM Punk's going to interfere, and Damien's going to win.
Yes. Now hear me out. I just literally just thought of something.
Okay.
That would be kind of cool.
Mhm.
Because I don't think if CM Punk interferes, like in Scotland especially, he's the bad guy, right? And I don't know you built him like CM Punk's clearly the good guy in this feud, even though like we know he's not, but like he's the good guy in this feud, right? I don't think you have him interfere and be the bad guy in this one show, and then he's the good guy the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if Drew's about to win, CM Punk's music plays, so he gets distracted.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around, Damien wins, and we find out that like Judgment Day played the music.
It was a Judgment Day.
That played it, so CM Punk's not even there.
Yeah, that could be good.
So like CM Punk interferes, but really it's Judgment Day.
Yeah, because the only other prediction I have, right, is that, like you said, the Judgment Day is actually the one that interferes, and that's why Drew loses. So not only is Drew mad because he
Mhm.
lost out of some kind of cheating,
Right.
and he can keep saying that, but Damien's also going to be mad because he doesn't need them, and he told them he doesn't need them.
Right. So but if you did what I did, play CM Punk's music, you can
Mhm.
still accomplish that because Damien can still be mad at Judgment Day.
Sure.
But it's like CM Punk interfering, but not really.
Yeah. Personally, obviously, I'm struggling with this one. Who do
Yep.
I choose? Drew or Damien? They're both my boys. So I think I just have to go along for the ride. But I think, yeah, naturally Drew would win and wins, but they can't just let that happen right now.
Right.
There's too much going on.
Especially because my next prediction
Mm-hmm.
is for Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because you think it's going to be. Wait, you said Jay originally, but then you changed your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was because Jay said he's gonna be in Money in the Bank, right? He's the only one.
Yeah, but you thought he was going to win Money in the Bank.
I did originally.
But now you changed your mind.
I changed mine. I think Finn Balor might win it and cash in on Damien.
Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense. They're gonna keep Damien the champion, so Finn Balor can take it off of him.
Yeah, because at some point they have to break up.
Yes, we know what's happening.
Yes.
And it's about August is SummerSlam,
Mm-hmm.
so if Money in the Bank's next month, and then August is SummerSlam, it makes sense. All perfect timing to happen.
I believe you. I see it. I just am really concerned for Scotland. They're going to riot if both of their people lose.
Well, not just both. We have the Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They're gonna
Yeah.
lose against Jade.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're not talking about them.
I'm
I'm
just
not a fan.
I'm just saying that this means all their Scottish people are gonna lose.
Do they just hate Scotland then? Like, is Triple H like, ugh, I hate Scotland? Like, that they're gonna have literally all of their people lose.
It's unfortunate for them that there's all their Scottish people are heels. Because if they were faces, it makes sense. If a face loses,
Mm-hmm.
it gets a lot of heat on the heel,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they're all heels, so like you gonna make them boo the baby faces? Like Bayley's gonna get booed? That's not a good look for her.
Well, she is because she
I-
doesn't get to just beat a Scottish person in Scotland.
Yeah, Damien can get booed. That's fine. He's like a heel already, anyways. But
Kind of.
like, kind of, yeah.
He's moving on.
But like Jade and Bianca are gonna get booed.
Yeah, for sure. They're all
Mhm.
going to get booed. That's the point. It's not
That's
going to
what
be
I'm
happy.
saying.
It's going to be a riot. Scotland's gonna say never come here again. And yeah, that'll be the end of Clash of the Castle. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, did you guys know it's not at a castle?
Yeah, it's at like an arena or stadium or whatever.
Why would they call it that?
Because there's castles in the UK.
Then why isn't it at one of the castles?
Because they don't. I don't think they do shows at the castles. Like,
Why don't they?
because you can't fit a crowd in castles like that.
Castles are huge.
But like, not like. What castle have you been to?
Okay, at least the architect could have made the arena to look like a castle then.
The stage will look like a castle. At least.
It's Clash at the Castle, not Clash in the Castle Ring.
The stage is gonna look like a castle.
That's so dumb. I'm just saying it's bad marketing. It's misleading. I'm going to call Weights and Measures or whoever you call.
Not like so. Back in the day, they used to have WWE in your house. They weren't actually in a house.
How do you know?
Because I've seen them.
Okay, but also we know that when you talk about TV, like, oh, we're in your homes with you. Like, they've always said that about TV. Because the TV's in your house and they're in the TV. Like, they're literally in the TV, you know?
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, not stuff literal.
It's called Clash at the Castle in Scotland. Scotland has castles. Why would I, somebody new to this, ever think it wasn't in a castle?
Okay, when they do Bash at the Beach, they're not literally on a beach.
Why aren't they?
They're at like an arena that's by a beach.
That's so dumb, though.
I mean,
just say.
I mean,
what is it? What was it called? Bash by the beach. Say that.
I mean, there was some WCW shows where they literally did them on the beach, but
like in the sand.
I mean, like,
or like the ring was in the sand.
Not like in the sand, but like yeah, they had like setups like outside.
Okay, then they're the ones that get to say that.
And they're the ones that created it. They also did one, just so you know, this is all way off topic, but they also did one called Hog Wild, and they did it at Sturgis, and they had all the motorcycles.
That's great. So
Bring that back. Bring back Hog Wild.
They know what to do. That's like Money in the Bank. Why is it not in a bank?
Okay.
Like, why is it called Money in the Bank, not Money in the Briefcase? Because it's a briefcase. Doesn't make sense.
It's because it's your, it's that saying, like, I got some money in the bank, because it's like, you're saving it for a rainy day.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm just saying Clash of the Castle, that's wrong. It's BS.
I mean, Elimination Chamber.
It's in a chamber, and you get eliminated. That makes sense.
Royal Rumble. It's not royal.
Some of those people who come out are pretty royal. And it's a rumble. The Royal Rumble.
TLC's not on the TLC channel.
What does TLC mean?
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Okay, but see, then that makes sense. That makes sense because they're using all that.
I think they should TLC on the TLC channel.
You know I'm right. It's the only one that just flat out doesn't make sense. Because like Crown Jewel, even the new ones. Well, guess what? Crown Jewel, like the Crown Prince, was there. King and Queen of the Ring, they literally get a crown.
But okay, shouldn't Crown Jewel be at like in London because they have the crown jewels?
They do, but we know that Crown Prince has some crown jewels too.
Anyways.
Not like that. Not like that. I'm saying because he's filthy rich.
That makes sense. But yeah, so that's what I think is gonna happen.
No, I agree. Just side note, it was just like a little thing. I know some people agree. Let me know if you agree that when you heard Clash of the Castle, you thought it was at an actual castle.
I never once thought it was at a castle, just so you know.
But you've seen it from the beginning.
But even like hearing it the very first time.
Why didn't you? It's in Scotland. If it was Clash of the Castle in Ohio, I'd be like, well, they're not going to get a castle in Ohio.
A little bouncy castle.
Okay, that would be funny.
They'd be like Clash of the Castle.
You know how they have like Speed?
Mm-hmm.
They should have like a bouncy version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to call it, but
bounce.
And it's on like Instagram, because like X
yeah.
or TikTok, I don't know, something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just bounce,
mm-hmm.
and they just have to they fight on trampolines or in bouncy castles, bouncy houses.
People were making fun of Speed, and being like, next it's gonna be like WWE Crank or WWE Myth, like
Stop. Who said that?
I've seen it online.
Oh, then CM Punk is leading that one.
He can't. He's straight edge.
But Drew said it right. The only trick he's ever pulled is looking like a drug addict without being one.
I'm not gonna.
He does.
I'm not gonna sit here for CM Punk.
I love that he's straight, and I love that he like advertises that to like encourage people. Like don't get into this stuff. But he does look like a drug addict.
I'm not gonna sit here for CM Punk slander. That's not what the show's about.
You do it to all my dudes all the time.
I don't slander them.
You slander Drew all the time.
What? How? Just because he's a baby that likes to make excuses, that's not slandering. It's the truth.
He speaks true. No, it's true that CM Punk looks like a drug addict. For those of you who don't know, look up CM Punk. He looks like a drug addict.
In your opinion.
In everyone's opinion. When Drew said that, even the crowd was like, "Oh," because they knew. They couldn't even like boo him because they were like, "Dang, that's true."
All right, well, I'm going for Damian Priest then. I hope Damian Priest wins.
I need
Oh,
I need both.
nope, nope, nope.
Okay, fine then. Drew needs to win, and the only reason he won't is because cheaters.
So you calling Judgment Day cheaters?
Everyone's calling Judgment Day cheaters. What are you talking about?
Cheater, pumpkinators?
That's the only way they win.
Okay, well.
It's literally Dirty Dom. He's dirty.
It's not going to be Dirty Dom.
Yeah, they all have to come out. Honestly, if it's not Carlito,
Carlito might win.
then he's out. Like he's got. Well, I don't know though, because we don't want him to piss off Damien.
But see, can Carlito come out? Because if he's not officially part of the Judgment Day, can he come out?
That's what I was asking you about the little fist bump thing. Is that like how they get people in, or does Damien have to say you are now part of the Judgment Day?
You. He's like that deep voice. He's like, Carlito, you are now part of the Judgment Day. That's pretty good.
And Carlito's like, that's cool.
That's cool.
Does Apple like that's it?
Oh, I do love Carlito. I don't know. I'm glad that you're on my Carlito train.
He's amazing.
He's funny, right?
Fantastic. Yeah, because I was like, oh, R-Truth, funniest by far. Well, Carlito's also funny, but different. Like they're different. That's what I'm saying. Raw just has it. Okay.
I know that little bit with like they're all explaining the key, and he's like, "That's cool." He's like, "That's not cool." He's like, "That's not cool."
That's not cool. Yeah, he is amazing. Every time he like sees Braun Strowman coming at him, the look he gives, like.
But he does it. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go take this beating right now."
Yeah, this is the best thing that happened to him was leaving the LWO. I mean, I haven't watched it until recently, so some people say there's better. But no, best thing, him leaving LWO and doing this whole Judgment Day, I think it just gave him so much, and he has like a whole character now.
No, I agree. But yeah, that's what that's what SmackDown needs is some more characters.
They just need like a more solid storyline. I also really want to see Tama Tonga, the right-hand man, be a right-hand man and just like destroy people.
Yeah.
And it could be in cheating ways. That's fine.
Yeah. Like,
they're thugs. Paul Heyman says they're thugs. Act like thugs.
I agree. And then, I like Kevin Owens, but they just need to move past Kevin Owens. I don't know who to feud with, but not just something different,
But that's what I mean. Like, they just don't have like a storyline that I'm bought into right now. The only storyline is AJ Styles' hair. I'm bought into that hair.
Just the hair, though. So if tomorrow he shaved his head.
Oh, I'd be just disgusted. I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, that's what you have. He has two things, the hair and the fact that without fail, every time he could put those gloves up perfectly for the P1.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either. You always say, well, Randy does it so good because he's done it forever. Yeah, but like, it doesn't matter how many times AJ's done it. Like, I want to know how many hours he spent in the mirror. Like, okay, where exactly does my hands have to fall?
Did it match up? Did it match up?
Yeah, like just at the grocery store, in the kitchen, just all the time, just puts his gloves on. Is like, did it hit?
And if anybody says anything to him, he's like, "You don't want none."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I feel like he's like actually probably a nice guy in real life or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to believe that that's how he is. But yeah, it's just the hair. I'm bought into it. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So, do you think he's gonna lose though?
Well, yeah, because Cody's never gonna lose right now, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So it's just like another like, we already know.
I agree with that. Cody's gonna lose. Cody's gonna win. It is what it is. We know that.
Simple.
I mean, hope the match is good. Their first match was good, so hopefully this one's even better.
Yeah, I'm really here for the Damien and Drew match. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that one. That's like the best match and like the most exciting match.
It's the main event, so
they better be the main event.
If it's not the main event, they're crazy.
I mean, Cody.
It doesn't matter. It's in Scotland.
It has to be Drew.
It has to be.
If it was Roman,
and they're gonna make him lose.
If Roman was still there, it would be Roman. Though.
But he's a tribal chief. That makes sense.
Over Drew?
Yes, that's Roman. He had that title for 1,300 something days. He was always going to be the main event. That makes sense. Cody has not earned that yet.
He's only had it for everything.
He's only had it for
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the fact that he hasn't earned it.
I'm just gonna start spitting off these theme songs that I know.
No.
Look in my eyes.
Okay.
What do you see?
All right. Well, yeah. So next week we'll definitely touch back on Clash of the Castle.
Yes.
See what you guys think.
Yes. Hopefully, we'll see if our predictions are right.
They will be.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, I'd love to discuss more with you next week.
Not a castle.
Bella. I love wrestling.
I know.